I am craving Chinese food. That sounds so good right now. Or a hamburger. Yeah, big juicy hamburger. Oh man, why am I so hungry? Hey, welcome back to the channel. Today I am reviewing the Salomon Aero Volt. And I'm pretty sure you know the drill. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. Give the video a like if it was helpful. And drop a comment if you have any questions about this shoe. Or let me know your thoughts on the shoe too. So in today's performance review, we're gonna be talking about a few different things. I'll be talking about the build quality, the comfort, the performance, and the value of the Aero Volt. But first, voiceover Chad, why don't you tell us a little bit about the specs and features of the shoe?
Salomon states that the Aero Volt is our wild child all-urban runner. It's super lightweight, very breathable, and disruptive in design. Built from a unique mesh that ensures steady airflow and cool feet, with soft fabrics for a plush, premium fit. High on energy return and cushioning for a wide range of runs, and ideal for spicy summer conditions. With the Aero Volt, you get an engineered and breathable mesh upper with structural underlays, lightly padded lay-flat style tongue that's not gusseted, lightweight and dynamic energy foam midsole, geometric decoupling underfoot technology for a smooth transition through toe-off, durable and grippy Conta-Grip rubber outsole, weighing in at 213 grams or 7.51 ounces, has a 32mm heel, 24mm forefoot for an 8mm drop, and comes in at a US MSRP of $150. I should also mention that if you're interested in checking out this shoe or any other Salomon product, please use my affiliate links in the description below or the pinned comment. I get a little kickback every time it's used to purchase products from Salomon.
So Salomon has a pretty large array of shoes at this point, more known for their trail endeavors, but for the last few years they've really been trying hard to make a dent, a difference, an impact in the road scene. Their road shoes of the past have maybe missed the mark a little bit, left a little bit to be desired. So how does the Aero Volt compare today? Well, I have an answer for you. But first, let me talk about the build quality. Salomon is known for building quality shoes and products, and this shoe certainly makes no exception. Build quality is top notch. I feel like they chose really good materials that are lightweight, durable, and pretty comfortable. This shoe should last a long time, starting with that Conta-Grip outsole. Rubber's gonna last a long time. It's holding up quite well, not pulling off or peeling off in any spots, and it's thick enough and durable enough, yet grippy enough, it's gonna last the life of the shoe for sure. The midsole is their energy foam, which I don't know, should last a long time. It's a good quality material, but I'm not sure it's up to some of the standards that we're used to in a high performance road shoe. As I mentioned, the upper is really nice, super breathable, really well put together, some nice padding along the heel and the ankle. And then one thing that I really like, I call them underlays. Let me show you. You can see these cross patterns, reinforced pieces of material on the inside of the shoe, which is actually really nice. It really adds some good structural support, just adds to that overall build quality. The shoe doesn't have any real extra overlays, like extra pieces of plastic or otherwise on the outside. I don't think you need it. It's very durable. Again, just a good choice of that mesh upper with those underlays. It's very well executed. So overall build quality, I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. The level of the water is really high right now. It's a few more inches higher and it would be up over the sidewalk. Wow. So the overall build quality is great. How's the comfort? Comfort overall is pretty good, but it's kind of a little bit of a mixed bag. Let me explain. Oh, it's windy here. So let me start with the upper. Overall, the upper comfort is actually pretty good. I feel like the laces, they're kind of a soft material, but flat, and they lay flat on your foot, so there's no hot spots or pressure points. Moving along to the back of the shoe, you have some nice light padding and support around the ankle and the heel. No rubbing, on the ankle or Achilles. So just really nice comfort there. I feel like my toes have enough room to kind of splay out a little bit, which is surprising for a Salomon. I wouldn't say this is a wide shoe by any means, because it's definitely more narrow in the midfoot and around the heel. But I like that. And this is supposed to be more of a performance, you know, speed, dynamic type of shoe. So it makes sense that that's how the fit would be. The tongue is also very breathable, but lightly padded on the top half. And while it's not overly padded, it does lay flat on your foot and it's pretty comfortable. Not perfect though. The reason, this kind of gets into the performance a little bit, but the tongue moves on you. Let me show you. You can see on this shoe, the tongue is starting to move over to the side a little bit, and it does that, and it's a little bit annoying. And after a while, maybe makes it a little uncomfortable, not unbearable or overly noticeable either, but I think if that tongue were gusseted and would be held in place, even partially gusseted, that would really add to the comfort on the upper and just make the upper probably a 10 out of 10 on the comfort scale. Ow, grasshopper just stuck to my leg. Where the comfort really gets into a little bit of a mixed bag for me is on that midsole. When I first pulled the shoe out of the box and held it in hand, that midsole felt actually really soft, and it was gonna be quite a nice ride. Morning. First couple of runs felt really nice. Felt soft, but responsive. Now, after 70 miles in the shoe and a good handful of runs, I feel like that midsole is starting to lose its bounce. Doesn't have the same energy and is a little more dead compared to what it was when it first was pulled out of the box. So for that reason, I think comfort is leaving a little bit to be desired, especially in the midsole. So overall comfort rating, I'm gonna give it a 7 out of 10. As far as performance goes, well, probably already guessed. I wish the midsole performance was just a little bit better. I don't think you need more stack height. I mean, you get 32 millimeters in the heel, 24 millimeters of stack in the forefoot. I think that's plenty, but the midsole just isn't as soft and responsive as I would hope. Salomon touts this shoe as more of a dynamic shoe, and they're right. This is one of those shoes that you want to run fast in. I mean, it's lightweight and got a good rocker shape that helps you get up into your toes. The shoe really rewards a good midfoot to toe strike, toe off. So as you begin to get that leg turnover and pick up the pace a bit more, the shoe does come alive and rewards that. Most of my runs in this shoe, with the exception of today's long run, or my 20-mile run today, have been at a more tempo, faster paced effort. When I was thinking about running faster, doing some intervals or tempo paces, this was one of the shoes that came to mind. And I feel like for that type of running, the shoe does do quite well. And the performance of the upper is really nice, with the exception of, again, the tongue moving on you. I mentioned how lightweight and breathable the shoe is. The outsole performs really nice as well. It is really grippy. How would I rate the performance? I'm gonna put it maybe 6.5 tops out of 10. If you're a diehard Salomon fan and you want to stay true to the brand, maybe the performance would be a little higher rating for you. Hey guys, morning. Especially if you're buying this shoe solely as more of a speed workout type shoe. But I feel like in today's competitive market, companies need to create a shoe that is designed very specifically for what its intended use is for, but also be capable of a wider variety of runs. That way you can use the shoe, for example, on your fast tempo days, but also when you need to go slower or take it easy, and the shoe will still remain fun, inspiring, and dynamic. So Salomon, if you're listening, the biggest thing that I would change is that midsole. I really think you should go with a more supercritical type foam. That would make huge difference, world of a difference. It would really make it come alive and be just absolutely wonderful. So Salomon, you're really, really close on this shoe. You almost hit the nail on the head. You're so close. Just needs a little bit of tweaking in that midsole. So last item, the value of the shoe. At $150 US MSRP, I feel like that's a pretty high price point. Yes, you are getting a phenomenal build. You're getting really good choice of materials, except for that midsole. So you're getting okay value for your money. Shoe's definitely gonna last a long time, but I feel like there are shoes in the market today that are much better value. Overall value, I'm putting at 7 out of 10. Do I recommend the shoe? Really hate to say it, because it's not a bad shoe, but I don't know if I would recommend the shoe. And a lot of that has to do because, morning, part of the reason why I don't necessarily recommend this shoe is because when I think of a fast, good, lightweight, dynamic, fun, well-built, high-value shoe, I don't think of this shoe. I'm looking at you, New Balance Rebel V3. I'm not obligated to say anything in these reviews. Salomon did provide this shoe for the purpose of review, but I'm not getting paid or influenced to say anything at all. And they're not reviewing this video beforehand. With that said, I really wanted to like this shoe, and it pains me a little bit that it's not a shoe that I would necessarily recommend, because it's been a good shoe, and I'm going to continue to run in it and use it, and I'm going to wear it out, and I'm going to use it on those faster tempo days, because it can be a fun shoe to run in. It's definitely a fast shoe. Let me know your thoughts on the shoe. Have you run in this shoe? Have you heard feedback from other people? What have they said? Or is there another shoe that you would consider for maybe those faster tempo days where you still want to have a shoe that's comfortable when you need to run slower or longer? Let me know down in the comments. I would love to hear your feedback. Appreciate you being here, for checking out the review. I hope this was valuable and helpful to you. Remember to be consistent, express gratitude, and enjoy every mile. I've got about 2 miles left on this run, wrapping up my 20-mile long run for today. It's been a beautiful, beautiful morning, and I am starving. I need to go home and get something to eat. Holy cow. Okay, thanks for being here. See you on the next video. Bye.